Hey everybody, this is our 10K Q&A because we hit 10,000 subscribers and oh my goodness. So excited about that.
Guys, thank you. We love you. This is something I didn't know if we would ever accomplish, and it's happening so fast.
It is. If you guys don't know, when we started this journey back in August, we are full-time travelers with our family. We live in a fifth wheel. We started off in Missouri and we have been through, I don't know how many states, 10 or 12 states,
bunch of them.
But we are now in Texas, where we have just been on the road for like 7 months and we just hit 10,000 subscribers. So we wanted to celebrate. We also wanted to do a Q&A where you guys ask us questions that you guys have had on your hearts, which you guys want to know about how we do things in this life. And so we wanted to just take this video, celebrate the 10K, and also celebrate you guys for helping us get there. Thank you so much. If you have subscribed, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now and join us on this crazy adventure that we're on.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
So I made a Facebook post, Lane made an Instagram post. We had lots of great questions. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna say who asked us the question and then give that question.
I love that you had to explain.
Oh yes, I'm the
what
explainer.
They're getting ready to know already.
Yes.
Jamie Luis.
Luis?
Did you two go all into this journey knowing nothing, or did you do tons of research? He did all the research, I knew nothing.
Pretty much that's true. It took us about a year from the time that we decided to do this to where we actually did do it. So during that year, I was doing lots of YouTube videos, just like how we are creating now. I was watching people actually living the life and just learning from them. A lot of those times I would come home and share stuff with Lane.
And sometimes I would pay attention, sometimes I would.
Because as she just said, I'm the explainer, and I would love to explain things about this or that. And
I just giggled through it. Oh, it's funny. Okay, and she also asked, how long did you two talk about doing the RV thing until you started looking at trucks and campers?
Okay, so immediately, as soon as we decided that we were going to do this, we put the house on the market like a week after we decided, and then I was immediately looking at trucks and campers, and we were excited
all night long. We
were excited,
and
we would stay up looking at all types of different motor homes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, because we weren't sure what we wanted, and so we just looked at stuff and looked at what was available, but it took us a year. Yep. To finally get there. Yep. RVDM says, what do you know now that you wish you knew when you first started?
Well, let me just take this one. Let me just take this. Yes, I wish that somebody would have told me that there was a thing called the shakedown. And I know y'all have seen us experience the shakedown, but I didn't know it had a title.
Yeah.
Wish I would have known that.
Yeah.
No, it was fine. We made memories during it and saw the whole shakedown process, but it would have been nice. Michael literally, I remember when we were sitting on the couch or something, and I said, it's just been the craziest couple of months. Like, so many things have gone wrong. And he's like, yeah. He's like, the shakedown process is a real thing. And I said, well, what's that? And so I wish somebody would have told me about that.
Yeah. Because I was hoping that we would actually just bypass that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But I think
if you're
going to be living this RV life, especially if you're going to be traveling, you're going to experience the shakedown, which is just a length of time, and it's not determined. It can last who knows how long, but it's just a length of time where you're going to experience some hardships in this life.
This crazy thing.
It's really going to shake you down, and it's basically what it is it's going to determine. Or you're going to determine whether or not you're actually cut out for this life or not. Yeah. And during that shakedown, you're going to figure it out. And a lot of people give up and just go home.
That was never a thought for me, though. Ever a thought. Okay, so Marisol Thomas asks, you all may still be in the honeymoon stage of it, but any regrets or any do-overs? I would not say we're in the honeymoon stage at all. For sure not. I think it's different than marriage. Like, it starts out rough, and then you start getting into the honeymoon. We're just now getting into the honeymoon stage, I feel like.
That's true.
It is, really.
Yeah, that's true.
I definitely don't regret doing this. Zero regrets. Like, I can't imagine life right now if we wouldn't have done this. Any do-overs? Yeah, there's things I feel like we would have done differently.
Yeah. I think one thing that we would have done over was not moved around so much, so quickly.
Yeah.
In the beginning, we were moving around so much.
I don't know why we did that.
I don't know either. I think we just wanted to see so much so quickly, and we
We
were
want to
excited.
see the world right now, today.
But now we've learned to just kind of go slow and take our time and not rush.
Yep.
And so I think that would be one thing we would do over in the beginning is just slow down.
For sure. You want to ask the next one?
Okay, so Brandy Self has a ton of great questions. She says, will you be doing a homeschool routine video? And the answer is yes, and that's going to have to be quick because we are about wrapped up with homeschool for the year.
Grady's almost done with first grade. Oh, we love homeschool. Yeah, we need to do a video for sure.
You take the next one because I have no input on
Oh.
this.
What are your absolute must-haves to stay pretty and not look like a greasy homeless person? Well, there are days that you just look like a greasy homeless person, and that was me earlier today. I am showered right now. But truly, showers are limited when you do the boondocking, which we love doing, and dry shampoo. And I get the cheap stuff from Target, Bestetti or something like that. I don't even know, but it's great. That's a must. Tinted moisturizer, mascara, good old Burt's Bees chapstick, deodorant. If you sweat a lot, call it a day.
Yep.
That's it.
Girls,
I don't claim to be pretty, but that will keep you feeling like a human.
for guys, it's so simple. You just maybe change your shirt and shorts and underwear and
What are you
socks.
talking about? You don't change your underwear.
Well, I changed my underwear.
I'm kidding. He changes his underwear. Okay, next one. Next.
What are your favorite go-to meals while boondocking?
Oh, okay, so that's for me.
Yep.
So while boondocking, I like to use the Instapot. Mongolian beef is a favorite. A new favorite is rice and chicken in the Instapot. It is so good. Maybe we should do like a cooking thing whenever we have, what's that thing?
Oh, you talking about Patreon?
If we ever have a Patreon account, maybe I'll do like some cooking for you guys. But anyways, Mongolian beef, rice and chicken, spaghetti, those things in Instapot. And the reason is we can just use the generator for an hour and have a very good, wholesome meal in that hour.
And sometimes that meal lasts 2 meals.
Oh yeah, I try to make every meal last a couple of meals. And then just like, honestly, our go-to, no matter if we're boondocking or not, we're a biscuits and gravy family. We eat that probably every week.
And we love it.
We do. I'm a country cook. Let's see, the next question is...
What has been your biggest argument or disagreement, if any, or so far?
What?
That's-
We never argue.
No.
Perfect couple.
Oh, that's such a fake laugh I just did.
Dear. Well, we about killed each other in Florida.
Yeah.
We didn't almost kill each other.
She about killed
That's
me.
exaggerating. I promise I had visions of hitting his face as hard as I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To sum it up, in very short, Lane wanted to turn on the generator while we were in a Walmart parking lot because the kids were hot, and I said no. And that didn't set well because for me, getting the generator out, hooking it up, doing all that stuff, and the etiquette of turning on a generator in the middle of the night, I was not going to do it. So I said
That
no.
is the daggum truth. He just said no. No discussion. Listen, we've been married some years. We discuss things. We've learned. He just wouldn't.
We discussed it.
No.
I told. Well,
He said
my answer was no,
no.
but I was explaining to you why.
So that was his version. Here's the truth. Okay, the truth is Grady was dripping with sweat.
Oh,
I promise. His
Okay.
hair was wet.
maybe he.
And he says, "Mom, can we please turn on the generator?" And Mama said, "Yes." And then Daddy said no. And then Mommy got mad, and I threatened to call his mom.
Threatened to call my mom.
I'm not even ashamed.
I'm gonna call your mom and tell
Because
your
I
mommy on
knew
you.
she would stand up for her grandbabies. I knew it.
I said
she
call
would've.
her. I didn't care.
He did, and then I just thought, well, you're calling my bluff? What the heck?
Yeah.
And he won. He won. And what really stinks is I wanted to be mad for a long time, and I never can do it. The next morning, we went and got Starbucks, and he's like, you want to get Starbucks? Yeah. You know, just trying to be mad, stay mad at each other. But then we just thinking can't do it because when you live this life, hey, you're all each other's got.
Yeah.
You don't have time to be mad at each other.
Yep.
Plus, he's hot. I like him.
Uh,
But boy, we were mad. So yeah, that was the biggest one. Did we answer the question?
yeah, we did.
Since y'all are big coffee drinkers, how do y'all like to make coffee while boondocking?
Let me show them.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's
French press. So we don't have a coffee pot. All we do is heat our water up with our gas, because the gas you don't have to have electricity. Heat our water up, and then pour grounds in here, and then you pour your hot water on top of that, and then you let it sit.
Stir it up real good.
And then you let it sit, and then you push this thing, comes up like that. But anyway, you push it down, push your grounds down to the bottom, you got yourself a cup of coffee. It's great. We love it.
Don't get the glass looking ones, because we did that once at our old house and I broke it.
Yeah, they
so
break
get
easy.
those. It's worth the extra $5 or something.
Yep.
You want to ask the next question?
While on the topic of no electricity and boondocking, how do y'all do most everyday things like charging phones, drying your hair? Well, so when we're boondocking, showers are at a very minimum, so we don't really have to worry about the hair dryer.
Yeah.
But for charging phones, honestly, we just go outside and plug our phones in the truck.
Our truck doesn't have to be on for what?
No, sorry. I was going to say, oh my goodness, our truck charges our phones so fast.
You just scared the crap out of me.
But our truck charges our phones super fast, so
yeah.
like 20 minutes and our phones are probably charged to 100%. So we have our generator, and we turn our generator probably on 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep. And
probably maybe for an hour at each time.
Because we like to watch Andy Griffith in Little House at night.
Yep.
That's why it's on, because most of the cooking doesn't require the generator.
Just having the TV on.
Okay. How do y'all get your mail and packages?
Whenever we sold our house, we used my parents' address for our mailing address. So all of our mail gets sent to my parents. They tell us what mail we got. If it's junk, they throw it away. If it's important, we have them screenshot it and send us pictures of it.
And they've overnighted us stuff before.
Yeah, and so if we get to a campground where we can use their address, we will have them overnight stuff to us at that address.
And we've had friends along the way that have let us mail stuff to their homes, and then they'll meet up with us.
Yep.
So shout out to you guys.
And so we had another question on here. Somebody was asking about if you guys want to send us mail. Because we've had some requests of just sending us cards or whatever. If you guys want to do that, I will include the address that we use down in the description below. So if you guys want to check that out and send us cards or whatever, you don't have to send us anything if you don't want to. We had somebody request it, so I'll put that down there if you want to.
All right, cool. If you could change anything on your rig to be more functional, what would it be?
Solar, which I'm getting ready to do. And I would actually love to have our fifth wheel prepped for a generator, so I don't have to load and unload the generator all the time, and I can just keep it inside the storage compartment it's in and let it run from in there. That would be really handy because it weighs 100 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, it's easy to pick up.
Oh yeah, so easy.
How do you keep the littles from getting too rowdy in the RV? We don't. They're very rowdy and crazy and loud, but it's very important to me that they have a normal childhood and that this doesn't change that. When they're driving us crazy, because there's times that we're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, go outside.
Go outside.
If it's nice.
And we go outside and we try to stay where it's nice. So we're not in the fifth wheel unless we really need to be for a reason. We're outside all the time.
Yep.
So we just haven't dealt with that much. That was a big question I had too before we lived this life. I thought, how are we going to do that? It's just never been a thing because we're outside all the time.
Yep. How do you manage baths and water conservation while boondocking?
We ran out of water tonight.
Yeah,
actually.
we actually ran out of water because we showered and bathed probably a little bit more than what we normally would.
did.
So when we have a full tank, and our freshwater tank's about 90 gallons, whenever it's full and we're super conservative, we can probably make that last for about 4 days.
Yeah.
I think we're on day 3 now, and we actually ran out tonight.
It's the soonest we've ever ran out.
Yeah, but we took quite a few
Everyone's
baths.
had baths.
And so we run out a little bit quicker. But honestly, we just use paper plates so we don't have to wash dishes. Mm-hmm. We really limit our bath and shower time, take military showers.
And the kids have even learned, like, when you're brushing your teeth, turn the water off. Just don't put it on full blast. Like, we're all conservative, and I think all working together towards that is just helped.
Yep.
Just little things. Right, yep. Nicole. Hey, Nicole. I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
I think it's Wild.
Wild? Okay.
She's wild.
She's sweet. I like her. How often do you have to go to the grocery store? We're really sad. The grocery store is a very sore subject for me right now because we recently fell in love with Aldi's, guys.
And we just realized that not the entire country knows about Aldi's. It's only
Can you help us spread the word about that?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm seriously a little bit grieved over this. But anyways, Aldi's made it to where once a week before all these and now, again, it's probably at least twice a week. We are trying to meal plan more, and that's helped. Elizabeth Falk. How do you find time to get work done when you are always in such close proximity to your kids?
That's a great question. Because we actually...
You tell me.
We actually started recording this video earlier. We had Gabriel with us. He got fussy, he got tired, so we had to completely cut the video out, put him to bed, and now
Which took forever.
Doing take 2 of this one now.
At 11:20 p.m.
Yes, we're making this video at 11:30 at night. Because that was the time.
Because we love you.
Yes. That was one thing about this whole life for us, me being able to quit my job and be here with Lane's running her business, was my goal was to be able to free up her time, because she's a rock star, she's got a great team, and she needs time to run the business to where I can take her focus off of having to be mom. You know, I take care of the kids to where we can go outside and play or whatever.
He's awesome, guys.
So that was a big part of us, you know, us doing this live, was that we could focus on her job and her income and help make that grow.
But that's not the case anymore because of you guys and because of YouTube. Michael needs work time as well without us. So honestly, if you watch our Insta stories, you can see that Michael was trying to edit a YouTube video and literally all 4 kids were on him.
Yeah.
So we have moments where it's complete chaos, where I'm trying to talk to my team or he's trying to edit, and it is chaos. But every night we discuss the next day, and he'll say, I need at least 2 hours of editing, or I'll say I need at least 2 power hours, or at least 1 power hour. Power hour meaning you take the kids or I get in the truck. I've worked sitting in the truck so many hours, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'll just drive it down to the lake or somewhere where we're at, and I will just roll the windows down and just power it out. So we just really teamwork that.
Yeah.
We really teamwork it, but I get way better work done whenever I can't hear any of the needs of the children, and so does he. So we really try to teamwork that.
Yep. Teamwork makes the dream
That's
work.
right. Grady said that today, just on his own, and it made me
Yep.
so proud.
How do you budget to maintain this lifestyle? That's a great question.
It is.
We have really sucked at budgeting, to be quite honest with you. So we get paid once a month. We don't make...
Actually, 5 times a month.
Yes, we get paid 5 times a month, but the big check comes once a month. And so we have to say, okay, let's just say we have X amount of dollars. We have to make sure that X amount of dollars lasts until the next paycheck. What we tried this month was doing it all in cash, like Dave Ramsey style, trying to pay everything in cash. Works great. We love that. The bad thing for us with that is that we use a local hometown bank that is only in Missouri, and so now we're in Texas and we can't just go and get money out of the bank. So it's been kind of a struggle for us trying to find that balance of budgeting, but we honestly are just really, we're both pretty good at just making sure we don't spend money on stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we live pretty simple. I mean,
So it's not organized. We haven't gotten the hang of budgeting while on the road with that situation. But we're both on the same page to not overspend. We're together all the time. So every financial decision that is made, whether it be on toothpaste or whatever, we make it together and we just try to do the best we can.
Yeah. Now, I have been keeping track of our last month's budget so that I'm going to be doing a basically an income budget video for you guys in the next coming months.
Sounds good.
Katrina Etheridge
Hey, girl.
says, how do you go about choosing which church? We've had this question a lot. So how do you go about choosing which church to visit while on the road? And to be honest with you, that's kind of just been random. I mean, there hasn't been any like method to it. We have visited some super traditional old school churches to super contemporary
Stephen
churches.
Furtick's church.
Yeah, and even one in Nashville, the Belonging Co.
It was so good. Go there. So good.
And we've been to a cowboy church in Texas.
Yeah, it was so good too. It's all been good.
Yeah, so we actually love visiting churches. We love seeing the different styles of worship, the different styles of preaching. There's just so much out there. And we've met so many amazing people just from visiting these different style churches.
So if we're in an area that we don't know anybody in the area, but we can see that our Sunday is going to be freed up, I'll just start Googling local churches, and then I will look at their websites and kind of go from there. Because being able to worship, corporate worship, I guess you could say, It's refreshing, and I do miss that.
Yeah.
But I love going to different churches and meeting new people. I love our home church, but it is so cool to go and just experience all these different congregations. It's so cool.
Yeah, it is.
Elizabeth Falk says, have you considered using your platform to form a network of trusted contacts, fans, friends across the country?
So yes, and I think the greatest way for us to use our platform or use a platform for us to make that connection in a more intimate way is going to be Patreon.
So Patreon's something we're thinking about doing. We don't know all the details of it. We just know it's like a private, more secluded group that we would share more life details with and have like monthly meetups where we get to chat with you live and share more with you on just a smaller scale. We don't know if that's something we'll do or not. If that's something you would be interested in doing, please tell us, because we just go off of your feedback and your comments. So let us know if you know what Patreon is and if you would love for us to do it.
Yeah, because it's something we are seriously considering. We've had several people suggest to us to do it, but we want to make sure that we do that right.
So Andrea Jacobson, she's new on my team and I love her. How long do you think you'll do it? I thought this would be a 1-year thing, but we're 7 months in and there's so much left to do.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's going to be longer than that. It's so hard to say. I would love to have a home base in a year or so. I don't even know if I've told Michael that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, so yeah, we would like to have a home base, but I think traveling, I don't think will ever stop.
Never.
We would love to have something like an Airbnb that we can go home to in Missouri while we're there, and while we're not there, Airbnb it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so smart. I'm excited about that. Oh, she asked one more thing. How do you like homeschooling? I love it so much, and the kids love it, and I was terrified to do it. So it's great. Anybody can do it. Best thing ever.
Yeah. What is your favorite adventure so far?
And that's from Jillian Hinckley.
Yep.
Hinckley.
So I would say for me, I would say the most favorite adventure was me and Grady on the airboat tour.
Yeah.
The private airboat tour where we went way back in the Everglades, just me and him early in the morning, seeing tons of alligators. If you haven't watched that video, find it in our playlist. We loved it. It was a great experience. That's like, if I think of anything that we did on this RV adventure, for me so far, that's what I think about.
And Grady would say the same thing. It's so cool.
Yeah.
He loves that they did that. Tasha Ely says, how do your families feel about your RV lifestyle? That's a really good question.
So now or back then?
Yeah.
I think that's the kicker. I think in the beginning our families was super nervous, and some was supportive and some was not so supportive. But now I think being in this for 7 months now,
yeah,
we have total support, and
yes,
and they back us. Yeah. You're gonna get some naysayers, friends or family, in the beginning,
and it's out of love for you.
Yeah,
so don't take it personal. Yeah, it's very hard to support something that you don't understand, and we couldn't help them understand it because we didn't even understand it.
I think that was the greatest struggle for us, was explaining to them why we're doing it and what our purpose and our goals was, because we didn't really know what the purpose and goals was, other than that God was calling us to do this. And so for a lot of people, that's not good enough. They want to know, like, what's your plan, like, detailed.
Yeah.
And we didn't have that.
Yeah. And that's hard.
It was tough.
It was tough, but it's gotten way better for sure. Okay, so we're to Instagram now. Faithbound Travel. This is Kathleen White. She says, biggest surprise, good or bad, of RV living that you didn't expect? Oh, that's a great question.
Wow.
Should have thought about this. I thought we would have so much more just free time of doing nothing. Like, I really did.
Sitting around the campfire?
Yes, yes.
S'mores.
What I envisioned, s'mores every night. And we still have 4 kids that still have to eat, still have to do their homework, still go to the bathroom, still all the things. And so our lives are still busy. I guess I thought it would be less busy, and it's still busy. So we're still trying to maneuver that, to be completely honest.
Okay, so I think the biggest thing for me was maybe the financial part of it. I really thought we would be saving more.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that because of our change of how we've been staying via Boondocking, has really drastically changed how much money we're spending on camping. In the beginning, we were spending quite a bit in camping fees.
We were paying a mortgage.
You know,
felt like.
And we were driving a lot, so we had a lot in fuel. And
Yes.
so I think that was the biggest surprise for me, but we're tweaking that and adjusting that now.
So, Pepsi lover fan, I feel like your name is Andrea, but I could be wrong. Anyway, you have a great question. Does any of your kids want to do sports later in life when they're older? Yes, I feel like for sure the big two. I don't know about Chasen and Gabriel yet, but the big two love sports. So I feel like that they will.
And we are totally fine with that.
Oh yeah.
If they want to, you know, we'll make adjustments in the future so that they can do the things that they're passionate about.
Listen, we're day at a time, people. Like, we're not against public school, we're not against private school, we're not against homeschool, nothing. We are just letting the Lord lead us in everything in life.
I recently had somebody ask, what are we going to do with Layla when she needs her own room when she's a teenager? Yeah. And I'm thinking, listen, I have no idea. That's like 10 years from now or 8 years from now. And like Lane said, this is one day at a time. We're doing the best we can right now. And if it changes 3 or 4 years from now to where we have to do something else, we will do it.
Absolutely.
You know.
And we're going to follow our kids' passions. If they're passionate about sports or ballet or playing the guitar, we're all in.
Yep.
We're all in with them. Peace, love, and Sandy. Do y'all plan on boondocking a lot? Yes. That is our new favorite thing.
Yep, we're making that more doable now for us. As we go west, there's going to be a lot more boondocking places. I'm going to be installing some solar panels, which is going to help us do that. I am too. But yes, we love boondocking. It is our preferred way now.
So great.
When we look for places, we look for free boondocking places.
But guys, boondocking is a way to go. Sam Bush, what are your travel plans this year? Where are you planning on going? It's a great question. We were trying to figure that out today.
Yeah, so we just live one day at a time. We have an idea of where we're wanting to go, and we're wanting to go west. We do have to be in Vegas by June for a Plexus convention, but we don't know if we're going to go back to Missouri and fly to Vegas because, well, we're going to have the kids, and so do we want the kids in Vegas with us, or do we want the grandparents to watch the kids?
We just don't know.
So we're trying to figure that out now, but we do want to go west. We also would love to go north into the mountains and do that. We also want to go...
There's a song, I want to see it all. Dun, 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 dun. I'm such a great singer. Amazing.
I have no idea what song
dun,
it is.
Dun, 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 dun. You know, it's country, 90s. Anyway, sorry about that. Go ahead. On with it. On with it.
But anyway, so yeah, we're trying to figure that out. But west is the plan for now.
Think of it.
And
that's all we know.
That's all we know. We're winging it.
It is that honestly, to be truthful, it can be frustrating because you don't know what to do. But Michael said today, we shouldn't stress out about that. It's very easy to get your feathers ruffled about things, and we have to remind ourselves this whole life is about being stress-free.
Yeah.
This whole life is we are free to do what we want, not stress out about it. So, okay, let's see here. Justine King, do you guys have any mapped route that you are taking? I kind of feel like we just answered that, right?
And the answer is no. No,
Maybe we'll get better. Route. Oh, my new friend, the Coog family, they're so cute. Do you have RV memberships like 1,000 Trails, National, and State Parks? What are your thoughts?
The answer to that is no, except we recently bought a Texas State Park Pass, which lets us into all the state parks without having to pay the daily fee, I think, which is typically $5. We are going to, I think, probably buy the National Parks Pass, but we haven't, well, we're getting ready to go to Big Bend, but we haven't really needed it yet, so I haven't bought it yet. But I know we're going to be using it this year, so we're probably going to go ahead and buy that.
We love Harvest Host.
Yeah, Harvest Host. We have bought Harvest Host. We are members of that, and we love it.
We do.
I'll include the link down below if you guys want to check that out. 1,000 Trails we've been considering, but for us, we have to ask ourselves, are we going to be staying in 1,000 Trails, or would we rather boondock? And I think for us right now, we're setting ourselves up to where we can boondock and not have to use 1,000 Trails.
Yeah. Plus, Lane's little brain on that is if we bought into a membership for 1,000 Trails, Michael would be like, we got to get our money's worth. And I would too. We'd be thinking we need to get our money's worth. So we would start planning our life around 1,000 Trails, and I'm not into that.
Yeah.
I don't like that control thing going on. So,
Is that it?
I'm sweating. Yeah.
Wow. Well, guys, thank you so much for all those amazing questions. Hopefully we didn't bore you. Hopefully this was entertaining and you enjoyed this Q&A as we celebrate 10,000 subscribers.
Yes. This is
Thank you
crazy.
so much.
Thank you. We love you guys.
Yes.
Tell us what else you want. Tell us everything.
Yep.
Talk to us. Talk to us.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give us a big thumbs up with my thumb on the coffee cup.
Or a little one. Just
give
any
us
any thumbs that
up.
are up.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Leave us a comment.
And share us with your friends.
Yep.
And listen, Instagram needs 10K, guys. Instagram needs you. Please find me. Loftus Party of 6.
I'll have all those links down to all of our social media platforms. We have a Facebook page. We have our website with Lane's blog, Instagram. So guys, thank you so much again, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.